Words per minute. Please be ready. Start. Broadcasting to the nation through the All India Radio, the Prime Minister said, at the outset, I extend my warm greetings to you all on the eve of the new year. We are entering into the new century within the next 2 or 3 hours. On this happy occasion, I feel it my duty to convey my feelings at the same time, reviewing what has happened during the last year and what we wish to achieve in the years ahead. This country has given birth to many important personalities who left their impression not only on the history of the country but also on the entire world. Our great leader and father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, has affirmed that one can win the hearts of the enemies simply by non-violent means and not resorting to harsh measures. He has proved that independence of a country can be achieved not by taking to arms but by peaceful means. And our country has achieved independence strictly following his advice. Many other leaders like Jawaharlal Nehru and Patel too joined the freedom struggle launched by Mahatma Gandhi. We must first of all be thankful to those who sacrificed their lives for the sake of the millions. If we do not remember them at least on one day in a year, we are considered to be unpatriotic. During the last 50 years after independence, this country has marched so far on many fronts, namely agriculture, industry, science and technology. From the beginning, we are dependent on land for many of our needs. We have been able to increase the productivity on the land by the use of machinery and equipment using the latest technology. I am very sorry to know that still in some areas the conventional methods of farming are being taken up, which would certainly reduce the productivity. The government has taken all possible steps to provide these to the farmers so that they would be able to make use of the same. This will not only raise the standard of living of the farmer but also that of the nation. Another aspect concerning the agriculture which should be taken up on priority basis is the extension of financial assistance to the hard working farmers. Unless this assistance is provided to them on time, they will not be able to get maximum benefit out of it. For this purpose, the finance minister in his budget speech has provided an amount of rupees 3000 crores for the benefit of the farmers under this scheme. Good quality seeds will be supplied to the farmers before the sowing season at a subsidy of 50%. This will enable them to reduce their cost of production and make some profit out of the produce. On the industrial front, the country has witnessed large scale industrial growth. Every 5-year plan has taken care of formulating policies for the industrial development of the country. As a matter of policy, the government has attached great importance to small scale industries which would be able to provide employment opportunities to the educated youth. The large scale industries, on the other hand, which require large capital investment, would enable establishment of medium and small scale industries around such industries. In order to spread the industries to various parts of the land, the government offers incentives to those industrialists who set up their industries in backward areas, investing substantial capital all over the world. At present, every government is forced to open up its economy, which will enable global competition. Our country is no exception for that. Letter from the Chief Secretary to Government of Gujarat, Ahmedabad, to the Principal Secretary, Home Department, Government of India, New Delhi. Sir, with reference to your letter dated 13th April, I would like to inform that the recent incidents in the state are the result of violence between two communities. The state government has taken all possible steps to ensure law and order in the state by deploying additional forces. These forces have been patrolling all those places which are identified as troublesome and are given instructions to bring to book anyone irrespective of to whichever political party he may belong. In this context, I am to inform that the investigations made into these incidents primarily lead to the conclusion that help and assistance from across the border is being received. These arms are being used freely by the anti-social elements to create tension. In view of the fact that the state has the longest border both on land and sea, it is becoming difficult to check the flow of arms. The existing forces are insufficient to effectively control the situation. On behalf of the government, I request that the center may intervene in arranging additional forces numbering over 50,000 from Punjab, where similar activities have been arrested successfully in the recent months. The presence of such forces, at least for a couple of months, would definitely boost the confidence of the police in this state. Yours faithfully,